30 seconds of scrubbing doesn't kill most germs on your hands. It just pries them loose so water can wash them away. That's the part nobody tells you in the hand-washing posters. Soap isn't a tiny bottle of poison. It's closer to a crowd of very small crowbars. Stick around because the actual mechanism is stranger and cooler than kills 99.9% of germs. Start with what's actually stuck to your skin, a thin, greasy film. Oil from your skin, food residue, dirt, and germs are glued into that film like gravel stuck in tar. Plain water alone mostly rolls right off that oily layer and does nothing because water and oil don't mix. You can rinse your hands under a tap for a minute and the grime barely budges. Something has to break that oil film apart first. That something is soap. Here's the trick hiding in every soap molecule. Each one has two ends with opposite personalities. One end loves water, the other end hates water and buries itself in oil instead. Drop soap into a greasy film, and the oil-loving tails dive straight into the grease, while the water-loving heads point outward. The molecules swarm the oil from every side and roll it up into a tiny ball called a micelle, with the grime trapped inside. So when people say soap kills germs, that's mostly the wrong picture. Most bacteria on your hands aren't poisoned by soap at all. They're pried out of the oily film, wrapped up in a micelle, and physically flushed down the drain when you rinse. It's not an execution. It's an eviction. The soap doesn't need to kill anything if it can just remove it, ball and all, from your skin entirely. But soap does have one genuinely lethal trick, and it's aimed at a specific target. Viruses with a fatty outer coat, like influenza and the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. That coat is basically a thin membrane of the same fats soap molecules love to attack. So when soap meets one of these viruses, it doesn't just wash it away. The soap molecules physically tear the virus's outer membrane apart, and the virus falls to pieces before it ever reaches the drain. That's the actual reveal. Soap is a mechanical demolition crew for greasy-coated viruses and a moving crew for everything else. Both jobs need time. The tails need time to burrow into oil and viral membranes, and your hands need real mechanical scrubbing between fingers, under nails, around the wrist to physically drag the loosened film off your skin. 20 seconds isn't a magic number. It's roughly how long that whole process takes to finish. That's also why hand sanitizer is the backup plan, not the upgrade. Alcohol gel kills germs it directly touches, but it can't lift dirt or oil the way soap does, and it leaves the debris sitting right there on your skin. Soap and water still wins for genuinely dirty hands, because removal beats disinfection when the problem is a layer of grime with germs riding inside it. So next time you lather up, picture what's really happening. Millions of two-faced molecules diving into the grease on your hands, wrapping it into tiny balls, and tearing apart any fatty virus unlucky enough to be in the way. No poison required, just chemistry and 30 seconds of scrubbing. If that changed how you think about a bar of soap, that's the whole point of this channel. Stick around, we keep cutting things open.